Hello. Hello. Give me 1 second, please. Yes. Hey guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Turn this off. Go up here. Share it out. Oh yeah. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just being silly. I was in the comments going back and forth with somebody about one of last night's stories. It was quite amusing. Okay. There we go. And two. I want to say hello to, or good evening to my parents, to my sister, to all of my family and friends who watch. Hey, y'all. Hi, friend on Facebook. Please say hi. Let's go live. Let's go live. Hey, what is this? Go live, man. Live. What do you not understand about live? Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Scribble Dibble. Post. Okay. Yes. All right. We're good. We are all set up on all of our platforms. We're getting started in 3 minutes. I've got my recording device, my audio recording device. I've got my notebook. Tonight's going to be fun, guys. Brittany, where you been, boo? I feel like I haven't, heard from you in forever. I miss you. And tonight we're going to have a good time. If you are a video game person, we've got another story for you. Missed you too, doll. If you like snacks, particularly if you like pretzels, we have a story for you. And if you like the North Face brand, we got a story for you too. North Face stuff is warm. That's one thing I will say. You have to say, I totally understand, sweetheart. Like, take time out for you because you can't pour from an empty cup. If you feel like you need to rest. Okay? You cannot ignore, your needs. All right, so we're getting started in just a moment. Please be sure to share this out to your friends at 8:05 so they can join in on the fun. If you can't see me, but I'm doing like a salsa dance. All right, don't mind me. What else? Do I have any announcements? Oh, no announcements. Oh, one thing I do want to announce. So after my vacation in March, I realized that, like Shop Best on the Yard, I do need to take breaks from the show. So we are going to be doing quarterly breaks. We did one in March when I was away. We're going to do another one at the end of June. Okay. I will remind you again as we get closer, but yeah, I'm making good on those quarterly breaks. Okay. So we're getting started momentarily. Oh, why'd you do that? No, this is not what I asked for. Okay. Okay, guys, y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, let's go. And I'm hitting record. And of course, you want to come up and bother me. Okay. Welcome. Hi, One Jenna Paldo. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice and you're like, who is this lady on the internet? Why is she talking? Why should I listen to her? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like making sure you have appropriate contracts for clients and partners, so they're not running off and disappearing on you. Getting your thank you. Getting your articles of incorporation with the state, making sure you have EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, your basic brand protection strategy so people don't steal your business ideas, hiring and training strategy so you don't get sued for discrimination. These are all building blocks for your business so that you can build a strong foundation and scale with confidence, and also be able to access opportunities that you wouldn't be able to if your paperwork isn't in order. So like a lot of people are interested in business credit and business loans. You can't do that if your paperwork isn't in order. The bank is not giving you a business bank account if you don't have that in order. So I help you do those things. If you're wondering why I'm qualified to help you do those things, I'm very happy that you asked. I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of people, they have great business ideas. And if you're going to be successful, there are just some things that you need to know. Hunter, you should have been here yesterday for the Capcom conversation. Okay, if we have time later, we'll go back into it. But yes, so yeah. So like I said, not a lot. You're just some topics that you need to know. Okay, Jenna Paldo, I will answer please write down your question or something. I'm going to answer questions at the end of the show. Okay. But yeah, so that is why I'm here to help you do all of these things. So if you are in the startup phase of your business, or if you, I've been in business for a while, but you need to get that paperwork official, or if you just have an idea and you don't know where to start, that is where I excel at. That is where I want to help you. All right. So connect with me. Go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm. And book yourself a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. As well, at linktree/NPL consulting firm, you can download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less. At linktree/NPL consulting firm, you can also get your cool show merch, your mugs, your t-shirts. They come in black, white, and navy blue. Linktree/NPL consulting firm is also where you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast, because sometimes we can't make it live like you, the Haunter. So you can catch up at your leisure. Okay. Hey, 76 Grimke. And last but not least, Linktree/NPL consulting firm is where you can access a lot of my digital products, my ebooks, and my video training. So this quarter, we are going over intellectual property. So last month we talked about trademarks, and this month we talked about copyrights. And you can get the full scoop on those by grabbing the Protect Your Biz ebook bundle at Linktree/NPL consulting firm. It is 3 ebooks, trademark toolkit, copyrights and patents, $29.97. So go pick that up. All right. So that is me, tap dancing for you, showing all my goods. Let's get to the reason why we are here tonight. So NPL Legal Dish, this is how the show works, okay? I pull stories from the news, stories that I get from you wonderful people, stories that stories I find anywhere, podcasts, wherever I find inspiration. And I pull stories that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we talk about them, okay? So this is a time for you to get involved. This is a time for you to ask questions. Jenna, I'm actually going to get to your question before we even start the stories. So while I'm right in front of me, okay? So I want you guys to be engaged in the conversation, all right? I am going to ask you to put emojis and stuff in the comments. So you gotta stay alert unless you're driving. If you're driving, please keep your hands on the wheel. I don't want to be responsible for no accidents. Okay. Yes. So without any further ado, let's get the show started. And we're going to start with Jana Paldo's question because she dove right in. Jana Paldo has a question. She said, after forming the LLC, what other business paperwork should we prepare to do next? Yes, girl, no driving and living. Yes, what other paperwork should we prepare to do next? So, Jana, once you have your articles of incorporation, right? So your LLC paperwork, you're going to need an operating agreement because you want to go open a business bank account, right? They're going to want your articles of incorporation, and most banks are also going to want an operating agreement. It's basically your business's constitution, and it's just kind of laying out the plan for your business. Other paperwork that you need your EIN number on file somewhere. You should also have contract templates. If you're going to be having clients and things, you want to write down your transactions on paper. Other paperwork, depending on what your service or good in, you may want to get a DUNS number. That's what I can think of off the top of my head, and I don't want to dwell on that too long, but I hope that answers at least some of your questions. If you need more details about operating agreements or contract templates, please, be sure to hit me up in the DMs or book a session. Okay. All right. Now, we are moving into our NPL Nuggets segment. All right. NPL Nuggets. What is an NPL nugget? It is a quick business or legal concept that I share with you guys very quickly. Just so giving you a bite-sized bit of business. All right. So today, this month, we have been covering. What topic have we been covering, my friends? What have we been talking about for the month of June? Who can tell me? 76 Grimke, you better get this right, girl. What have we been talking about for the entire month of June? Well, I mean, we're not the entire. It's only June 8th. But what have we been talking about? Copyright. Thank you. Yes. We've been talking about copyrights. Okay. So far this month, we have defined what a copyright is. We have talked about what you can and cannot copyright. We have, I forget. What was the other thing? Oh, we have talked about what the symbol is for copyrights. And yesterday we talked about the difference between a copyright and a trademark. So today I'm just going to give you one quick, very eensy beensy, bite-sized amuse-bouche of an NPL nugget, and that is the cost of copywriting. Ladies and gentlemen, how much do you think it costs to protect your creative masterpieces? Do you think it's thousands of dollars? Do you think it's hundreds of dollars? No, it's not. If you want to get a copyright for your work, whether it be visual art, writing, music, a book, choreography, whatever it is, it actually costs $65 now, Shop Best in the Yard. It used to be $55 and it went up $10. Oh, no services group get not $500, $65, guys. So even so here's don't tell nobody I tell you this, right? But if you have, let's say, a logo or some image that you want to use as your trademark, and you don't necessarily you almost missed it again. Well, you're right on time, my dear, because we're just in the NPL nugget portion. You may not be able to afford the trademark, but if it's an image or, you can afford a copyright. And if you copyright the image, you at least have the power to say who can and cannot use that image. Now, that doesn't give you trademark powers, but it does give you some control over that image. Okay. All right. So that is our NPL nugget. Let's move to our stories of the evening. Have any of you ever owned a North Face product? North Face, they are an outerwear company. They make really warm coats and jackets and things like that for I guess extreme weather. If you have ever had a North Face coat, give me that coat. Give me a coat emoji. I had this North Face windbreaker jacket thing some years ago. When I tell you that thing, when I put that thing on, it was like the armor of God. Nothing got through that jacket. But if you have ever owned a North Face item, please give me a coat emoji. Nobody's had a North Face item? That's okay. All right. Anyway, North Face in 2019 came out with a line of apparel and fabric technology, right? And okay, thank you, Margaret. And they as the logo for this new line of outerwear by North Face was a very stylized, what they called a stylized drawing of an atom. Now, do you guys, hold on. The Hunter said South Face was, South Face mom was African chief. The Hunter. Guys, one of the viewers is watching on YouTube, and they said that their mom bought South Face. She was African cheap. All right. So North Face is known for, their outerwear is very durable, and they came out with a line of outerwear, and the symbol for that outerwear was a very stylized atom. Okay. The basic design of an atom is you got a circle in the middle, you got some rings and maybe some electrons and whatever. I wasn't a science major, not my thing, right? Here's the issue. An artist by the name of Leonard McGee, he's older. He said he has basically been using this symbol that North Face has been using for over 50 years. He said that he has a fluid trademark that it's kind of like, it's basically just going like this all around. To me, it looks like a Scribble Dibble. That's why I called this show Scribble Dibble, right? But he's saying that, it's a very particular way of drawing the atom, and it's not, a fixed, meaning it's not a fixed image, meaning it changes from, moment to moment, but that he has the right to this stylized atom. And he sued North Face for trademark infringement. Now, what do you think the court said about this? Also, if you saw, I posted a picture of the man's atom drawing and North Face's atom drawing, and most of you guys said it was like half and half. You guys saying it was too close for comfort, but when they brought this case to the judge, and Mr. McGee said, hey, North Face is using the same kind of drawn atom that I use in my artwork. What do you think the judge said? What do you think the judge said? Hey. What do you think the judge said? I'm going to give y'all a moment. Because think about it. He's saying, look, my trademark isn't necessarily, one image. It's not a definite. 76 Good Guy said, boy, bye. Girl, you right. Okay. The judge said, sir, an atom is a basic shape. You cannot have intellectual property over basic shapes. So he dismissed the case. Margaret said, sit down, man. Absolutely. It would be like somebody drawing a 5-pointed star and, with their handwriting and saying, this is my mark, you can't use it. When you are trying to, and plus the fact that he is an artist, he's not using this design to represent any goods in the marketplace. It's just something that he draws. The Hunter said, kick rocks, they both look like a 5-year-old with Parkinson's. Excuse me. We keep it respectful over here, okay? All right. Shop Best on the Yard said, is it copywritten? No. From what I read in the article, he's just basically saying, well, I've been doing this design for over 50 years. Is there, have you guys ever just when you're scribbling, there's just kind of one design or one shape that always comes up, when you're scribbling? For me, I'm always doing 3D shapes. That's my scribble thing, you know, and I like shade it in. And he's just basically saying, for the last 50 years, I've been doing this scribble, so it's mine. Okay. And the judge said, sir, it's a basic shape. It's like a circle or a triangle or something like that. And this would just, you know, really cause a lot of confusion in the intellectual property environment. So the judge dismissed the case. Okay, so I know at least 2 of you are on the judge's side. You said, okay, but I've got a few of you who haven't said anything yet. Let me know what you think. Did the judge do the right thing by dismissing the case? Or does Leonard McGee have a real, you know, a vested interest in this drawing of an atom? I don't think he does. I think the thing looks like a scribble. I feel like I could do that, and I can't draw for anything. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think? If you're not, if you're driving, don't worry about it. Don't even bother answering. Okay. All right. While you guys do that, I'm going to introduce our next story. This is for all you video game fanatics out here. If you like video games, please give me a video game emoji. Okay. Okay. If you didn't know, the game developer company called Activision, a few years ago came out with a version. They make Call of Duty, and a few years ago they came out with a version of Call of Duty called Call of Duty Warzone. All right, and they filed a trademark application for this video game title. Oh, this is for your son. Okay, thank you, Shot Best on the Yard. Margaret said should have been dismissed. Thank you. Okay, so Call of Duty Warzone. Activision is like, all right, we put our game out. Let's get this trademark going. You know, we're about to make these billions of dollars. And then this video game developer, whose last name is Ficker, filed an opposition. Ficker, a few years prior to Call of Duty coming out, he had developed an indie game. I mean, he's an independent developer called Warzone, and he had over 1 million plays of this game. He made a nice chunk of change, but he also invested his own money. He invested $60,000 getting the domain, marketing materials, all of these things. So when he finds out that, hold on a second, we have a comment here. The Hunter said Activision is a super evil gaming company. Screw them. All right. Anyway, so Ficker finds out that, you know, Activision is trying to file a trademark for Call of Duty Warzone, and he opposes it, right? He reaches out to them and he gives them a cease and desist because he had a trademark for his game Warzone. And they were like, so, okay, so what do we have to do to make this go away? And there were some type of negotiations, but Activision only tried to offer him like $10,000, you know, to drop his opposition against their trademark application. And he was like, girl, are you kidding me? So Activision and Ficker are going to court over the Warzone trademark. So I want to know from you guys, who do you think should win here? Like, is Warzone a generic name in the video game arena? Should Ficker get his money? Is Activision, you know, being evil, or is Activision just, you know, are they defending themselves? What do you guys think? Shot Best on the Yard. Has your son played Call of Duty Warzone? Let me know. But think about this. You know, Ficker, he's an independent game developer. He doesn't have, you know, the big bucks that Activision has to get, you know, the marketing and stuff out there. So it was a big thing for him to have 1 million plays, and then to have Activision come in and swoop by, you know, naming their game Warzone. That probably put a big dent in his game. Shot Best on the Yard said he just said Warzone is Call of Duty. Well, apparent from the article that I read, there's Call of Duty Warzone, and then there is a separate game, a different game called Warzone. It has, and that game Warzone has nothing to do with Call of Duty or even Activision. This is by a completely independent developer. Okay. But yeah, so Activision and Ficker, they are going to court. So I want to know who y'all got. Are you on Activision's side or are you on Ficker's side? The Haunter said, get that money. Activision has tons of shady business practices. Oh, you might have to come on here and spill the tea, the Haunter. Shot Best on the Yard says, LOL, he says he only knows Call of Duty. Listen, young man, I'm old. I can't be doing this video game research. I need you on a team. Yes. But yeah, so let me know who you got. Are you on Activision side or are you on Ficker's side? I'm Team Ficker. Shop Best on the Yard said, so it probably cost the other guy. It did, yeah, it definitely did cost him a lot of money. I'm sure Activision paid for, you know, those sponsored ads, even in the App Store. When you're looking for an app, they have, you know, the sponsored apps at the top. So I hope that Ficker, you know, I honestly do hope he wins, because apparently, according to Hunter, Activision is not a good actor in these streets. Okay. All right. Moving on. Ficker's side? Oh, Ficker. It's Ficker. F as in Frank, ICCER. Hi, Zephyrina. Yes. Oh, you came in right at the right time. Okay. Because we were about to talk about the pretzels. But before we move on to that story, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Wednesday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. I am a licensed attorney with a passion for helping entrepreneurs achieve their dreams. If you are in the startup phase of your business and you need some legal guidance, you don't know how to fill out all that paperwork, somebody help me, please. Call me. Go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and book yourself a free 15-minute consult. Okay? All right. Hold on. We have a quick comment here from Hunter. He said, they buy out small game companies, then fire the people in them to kill competition. Ooh, dang. All right. Okay. Well, I guess I won't be playing any Activision games. Not that I play video games anyway. All right, friends. Does anybody here like pretzels? If you like pretzels, give me a pretzel emoji. If you like pretzels, give me a pretzel emoji. Or specifically Pretzel Crisps. Okay. In my stories today, I posted a picture of Snyder's brand Pretzel Crisps. Zephyrina told me that she likes their everything flavor. Apparently they're gluten-free. Thank you, Shop Us on the Yard. And then another person, Kimberlyn, she said that she really enjoys them as well. I forget what comment was. Thank you, 76 Group K. I personally do not like pretzels, at least not the hard ones. Sometimes I could do like a little chewy one, but I don't like the hard ones. Anyway, Snyder's has, they've had Pretzel Crisps out for a while. Thank you, Margaret, right? And they actually filed a trademark for the name Pretzel Crisps several years ago. And while they were granted the trademark was printed on the supplemental register. Now, what does that mean? When you file a trademark, there's if the USPTO board, the person who's reviewing your application, if they feel like your trademark, you can't find a pretzel, if they feel like your trademark has a possibility of being generic, maybe it needs to be tested a little more, but they're willing to give it a shot, what they will do is they will put your trademark on the supplemental register instead of the main register. And they give you about 5 years to establish your brand and make it, less generic. So Snyder's, they were put on the supplemental register, and they have reapplied multiple times to get their trademark upgraded to, an official trademark. And they have been denied 3 times. And this time was the last time. Frito-Lay, anybody eat any Frito-Lay products? They have been opposing Snyder's, bid to upgrade their trademark. They have basically, Frito-Lay, they make rolled gold pretzels. They're saying, look, Pretzel Crisps it's a generic term. Snyder's has held on to it too long, and it's time to let other people in the game. So what do you think the judge said? Do you think that Pretzel Crisps is a unique enough name that it should be trademarked for a product? What do you think Pretzel Crisps is a trademarkable name? Because I'm going to give you the answer that the judge gave in a moment. Do you think Pretzel Crisps, is that a unique enough name that it can be trademarked? Or is Pretzel Crisps just a generic name for a type of pretzel snack? Shop S in the Yard said no. Anybody else? Anybody else? Margaret saying yes. So Margaret, you think Pretzel Crisps is a unique enough name? Shop S on the Yard said, it sounds like you are describing the pretzel. Zephyrina said, I think it might be because of the crisp aspect. Okay. Well, the judge did not agree with that. The judge actually denied Snyder's, like I said, they've been denied 3 times. They're like, look, Pretzel Crisp is a generic snack, girl. So don't be surprised if you see different brands coming out with their own kind of Pretzel Crisps. Okay. So this is why it's important when you're filing your trademark, when you're choosing your trademark, you want to make sure it's unique so it doesn't end up on the supplemental register and you have to keep fighting for relevance, because Snyder's just lost it. They lost the name, right? So good luck to them. Okay. Oh, okay. We're making good time. All right. So those are the stories that I had for you this evening. Is Jen Paldo still here? Shop S on the Yard said they could have gotten a little more creative. Zephyrina said makes sense. I think it totally makes sense. Pretzel Crisp to me doesn't seem like a brand name. Cheez-Its is brand name. Burrito is a brand name. Pretzel Crisps sounds like something, you find, I don't know, what is it? When you go to the grocery store and next to the Frosted Flakes, they got Sugar Flakes. Okay. But don't don't sleep. I do not mind the off-brand cereal. They be just as good. Okay, at CVS. Okay. But okay, so those are the stories I had for you this evening. I want to open the floor up to questions right now. If you have any questions on the stories that we covered, we talked about the North Face, we talked about Activision, and we talked about, I already forgot the last one. What's the last one we talked about? And we talked about the Pretzel Crisps. So if you any questions on those stories, please feel free to ask. If you have any questions on copyrights, now is your time to ask. If you missed the NPL nugget, you can rewatch the beginning of the show. What else? If you have any questions on business formation in general, about, getting your articles of incorporation, EIN numbers, DUNS numbers, contracts, trademarks, hiring, training strategies, we're also obviously in the intellectual property phase. Now's your time to ask, okay? I will give you a couple of minutes. While you do that, I'm going to start my, rollout so we can end the show if there aren't any questions. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love it. When we all get engaged, we had so much engagement today. I loved it. We'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. with more stories. If you find anything that you want me to talk about, just hit me up in the DMs. Let's talk about it. Make sure that you grab your Protect Your Biz ebook bundle. It comes with the trademark toolkit, the copyright ebook, and the patent ebook. Grab your show merch. I know y'all love this show, so support me and, grab a cup, grab a tea. What else? What else do I want to tell you guys? Oh, y'all like my tan? I have set up my backyard to be my getaway from the world, and I have been enjoying it. So, look at all this chocolatey goodness. But I'm saying that to say, make sure you guys take time out for yourselves to relax. I know that we're all, super excited to be back out in the world, but don't run yourself ragged, okay? But have a good night. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, thanks, doll. Bye, guys.